Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, everybody. My name is Tina, and thank you for visiting my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, thank you. And if you have been subscribed for quite some time, hi. Anywho, it's been a while. I want to say a month, probably. I've gotten lazy. So sorry for that. I do have my moments to where I work on some projects. I jump on other things, looking for work as far as my last video goes. So yeah, I kind of had some motivation. I didn't have motivation, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to make this as quickly as possible as I don't really want to drag this out 45 minutes when I only have a couple of pieces, and two of them were made off my Centro. One I finished and one I have yet to assemble. And you'll also hear my mini TV in the background. I'm playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So I've got kind of caught up on that. So that's kind of been my thing. Another thing I do want to say is Happy Grandparents' Day. So all the grandparents out there, Happy Grandparents' Day. To my mom, Happy Grandparents' Day, Mommy. And to the other two parents that are in heaven, may they rest in peace. Anywho, so now we're going to jump into a couple of things. Like I said, I do talk fast. I had a Red Bull this morning, and we're already 2 minutes in, and I'm about to wrap this video up like this. It is what it is. So, I did work on the white plain one that I was working on a little while back. I almost had yarn chicken, so I couldn't make her bigger what I would have liked. But again, she's just a side throw on the corner of the bed for now. So just something pretty, it is what it is. And as I said, I ran out of yarn, so I couldn't even do the whole shells. So this is the pinwheel by the Crochet Crowd. You can barely see the pattern, which if you watch my other videos, you see a lot of my pinwheels. They're usually variegated or striped and then a solid color. So as I said, I ran out of yarn. This was Big Twist, the sparkly kind. But I did finish it off with a crab stitch. I've said it previously too. I love the crab stitch. It's one of my favorite stitches. So I have yet to yarn in a couple of tails. So this is not a blanket to be used, as I don't like tinsel. I hate tinsel. It bothers my skin. I don't even like it. It's pretty, but I don't like it. Anyways, so she's just gonna be a corner throw on the side of my bed. As yet you can see here, the spiraling. This finger doesn't want to go spiraling down. So this again is the pinwheel by the Crochet Crowd. Oh, and speaking about, you can see here, I made this one a little while back. I finished her. So that's what the pinwheels usually look like. They spiral out. So, yep. So that's my first one. I do have to weave in my ends, but as I said, I get lazy and nobody's really using it right now. So, we'll put that there. Next thing is I did work on my Centro because I was like, I started working on the father pullover by the Yarnspirations. I think it was originally Red Heart, and then it's Yarnspiration, so whatever. That one is actually a work in progress. I'm going to show that one last, since that's the only thing I'm really working on. I haven't put any work on my sockhead hat. I do have a pair of socks that are in the back, but those are, again, and my infinity scarf. Those are just travel, whenever I just want to sit there and watch junk TV and be mindless and not have to look down or read a pattern. So I haven't touched any of those. But I did do the Centro. One is wonky. I have, so I like to buy a lot of yarn from Dollar Tree, the Premier yarns. They're super soft. I know it's not a lot of yarn per ball, but if you're making quick projects, like especially hats for the kids or beanies, just random beanies, I suggest going to Dollar Tree and yeah, stocking up on some Premier yarn. So again, this is just a regular little beanie I made with the Centro. Super pretty, super cute. I don't know where I went wrong. I was picking up my stitches, and I could have been tired that day. Probably not feeling well, as always. So, yeah. And then this one here. This is old, this yarn. This was a baby sport. I think it was Bernat baby sport. I went a little ridiculous because I did have a large skein that's just been sitting there for, I mean, I want to say 2-3 years. So I did go ahead and make a long ass scarf with my Centro. I closed my ends by pulling the yarn through off the machine, and yeah. So I mean, for me, I like gawky, so I don't mind. And it does get cold here in Georgia. I mean, not as bad as it does in where I'm from in New York City, but it does get cold down here, especially if you're going outside just to have a damn cigarette or a cup of coffee, and you're trying to just like get to the corner of Kmart, Circle K to get your coffee. You still might want to bundle up. So you can wrap her around a couple times. You probably heard my stomach. I have to eat breakfast. It is like 7:58. Again, want to bang this out, get it over and done with. So, yeah, she's super soft and it's real silky. Like it's not, again, it's baby sport. This is a I want to say a size 3 yarn. Yeah, baby Bernat. Yeah, baby Bernat. Bernat baby sport. It was like a lilac kind of color. I actually made stuff before. I might have shown it. There was a blanket that I made for my daughter's friend for her birthday last year. So I actually had quite a few of the jumbo balls of these. So, but yeah, this probably took me about 20 minutes to make. And I know it could have been probably a lot quicker, but I was cranking fast at first. And then when I felt the dial was starting to click, 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 I was like, all right, time to slow down. Just kind of let her go slow. Because if I drop a stitch, though I know how to pick it up, I don't have the patience for that. So, yeah. So that was on my Centro along with the green one. Now I'll put these back in the bag so that way I know I've already showed them. So I was showing a blanket last month. That blanket was called the, whatever you say, Daisy. I got my Disney Valley going. It was called the Snow Days with Hot Chocolate by the Crochet Crowd. I did the pattern up until we had to do these front loop. So it was a front loop single crochet. That sort. It was making this pretty little braid in the front. I lose interest very quickly in certain patterns only because, especially if I forget. So I knew where I was. Again, I was up to the front post single crochet. But at that point I was just like, you know what? It's for decoration. It's not like, and I don't have people at my house. I don't ever have anybody in my house. It's just me, my husband, the kids, and the cats. Hi, Kyrie. So anyways, we don't have people that come over and see my things or touch my things and whatnot. It's just the internet, you know, whatever I post up. And if I'm selling something or if I'm just talking about a pattern or again, just showing you guys, you know, what it is I made. So I didn't care, and I should have probably cared because, again, it's part of the pattern, but I was just like, I just want to get it over and done with because there's so many other things that I want to do, and I have so much yarn, especially sweaters. Sweater weather is in, so obviously I want to make sweaters. And I saw a couple of good hoodies, crocheted hoodies on YouTube as well. I can't remember their names. I'll have to write them down. And probably start working on one soon. So anyways, this one is the Snow Days with Hot Chocolate by the Crochet Crowd. As I said, I did the, up to the pattern up to the white here, and then it became like, what is it, sock monkey colors. So I'm done. I finished it. I think, no, I didn't. I thought I did. Fuck me. Sorry. So yeah, apparently I didn't. But I did start adding, and she got really wonky, as you can see. See how it's banding out like this? I don't know. Well, see, Mikey has you put a whole bunch of, you know, single crochets. But the more and more I did my single crochets, and I only put 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet in my corners, something went extremely wrong. Like for here on his pattern, he's got 2, 1 single crochet, 2, and then move on. So I figured, okay, let me just go ahead with the 1 single crochet. Probably just get up to the camera. 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. And I actually started going like every, I want to say 8th stitch, roughly. 2 together. If I can find it. Okay. So I started doing 2 together here. So that way she's not too ruffly. She's still ruffly. Yeah, you see how it's waving in and out. So again, I don't really care, because it's not like somebody's gonna be like, oh, it's a Christmas gift, or oh, I want to look at your blanket and get all cozy with it. No, it's just for my couch. So when the kids are sitting down and opening up their Christmas presents, I have a nice background behind them. Nobody needs to see my cats and my cat hair on my couch. Not only that, but I like festive. It's very festive. It's cozy, especially when we put the Yule log on at night. And comforting, cozy, and nice. Yeah, that is my tummy. Sorry. Yeah, so I got in 2 white, 2 red, 2 gray, 2 white. I'm thinking about going 1 more round with all this. So after, I'm actually almost done with this row here. Yeah, I gotta go 1 more. No, actually, I think I just started the row. I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, you can see my decrease. You see them there? They go right up. Try to keep it on top of each other as best as possible. So I'm going to finish this round probably later on today or before the weekend, and then do 2 more reds, 2 more grays, and I think I'm going to end it off. I don't know how to. I think I should just end it off like this with the white, but do one more round of all the colors. So, but yeah, she's getting there. So I thought I had finished this, but yeah, but you see, oh yeah, look how pretty. It's just, it's extremely wonky. I don't mind. It's okay. And the yarn that I'm using for all this is Pound of Love by Lion Brand. A cream, a red, and a nice pretty gray. So let me make sure I show everybody again. Alrighty. And last but not least, the other blanket that sweater that I'm working on. Okay, so I'm working on a sweater. Again, as I said, it is the, well, here's the sleeve. The Father Pullover and Yarn Inspirations. I am using Big Twist yarn. Color, I don't know, olive drab. One ball got me through the sweater and is what I had left. Now, I didn't want to start doing a sleeve, and if in case I ran out, I had to put yarn together. So I had 2 of these, maybe 3, but I know I had 2. So the first ball completed the sweater, but I'm also not done doing the ribbing at the neck. I haven't even assembled it yet. And then I just opened up a new one for the sleeves. So right now at the moment, I'm also using a 6mm hook So I'm at my sleeves, and I also opted out on doing the ribbing as well on the cuff. I'm going to knit it. I don't like crochet ribbing. It's on the sweater, and that's only because after I did it and I started getting into the project, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Never liked it, but it is what it is. I'm not too concerned about here anyways. I'm going to be washing it and wet blocking it so I can get a little bit of stretch and pull it. But here, I really like to have a lot more stress around my wrists, especially my bracelets or whatever it may be. And up here, I can't have anything either. Because you notice with crochet, a lot of them come like right here. It's like really drabby. You know, I know you can fix it. You can put elastic and stuff. Again, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the patience for that. I'm being just straight up honest. So I would rather knit it 1x1 or 2x2 rib, and it'd just be more comfortable for me. I am a big girl, so I do sweat, and having something crocheted around my neck a little too stiff might just trigger, you know, my sweat glands. So this is where, and I did screw up in here. You see how it's pretty triangle on this side? It's no pretty triangle here. But I did my count, so the count is still right. I just didn't put the increase on this corner in here, so it's somewhere in here, but yeah. So that's for that. Now the sweater itself, she's so pretty. And I went with the extra large. There you go. That is super pretty. This is the front panel because you can see it dips down. And there is the ribbing. As I said, I'm not too crazy about. I don't like crochet ribbing. For me, it's just too stiff. And I got both panels done. So there's the back panel. Probably just pull it apart, Tina. And this one is actually a little bit more deeper down. So you can see that one's deeper down. And then your back panel. Just enough. So I'm hoping to have this one done as well by the weekend. Again, I kind of fell into the video game situation. I don't know. I kind of wanted to take a break from the crocheting, like I always do. Always take a break. You got to keep your mind kind of flowing, because I stick to the projects often too much, and then it's like go, 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 go. And then if I'm too stressed out about it, the project's not going to look good. It's not going to come out right. Or when I put it on, I hate it, and I'm just going to be like, ugh, I can't stand it. It's ugly, and I don't want to be that person. Again, today's video is a little bit off, so I just kind of want to get this over one done. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's been a month, so, and I really haven't worked on a lot, so no sense in dragging out a video. Yeah, I don't want to sit there working on a project and then I don't like it, or I'm not happy with it. So at that point, it's just like I lose my motivation for it, and I don't want to have to do that. So kind of taking a break. As I said, you hear Daisy in the background. My video game is on over here. I figure I'm up, why not? It's early enough in the morning to get it uploaded, and again, it's not very much, so I'm going to keep this simple and short. Going to wrap this up, and I'm talking a little too fast. I'm sorry. Don't hesitate to send me messages or comment in the bottom if there's any yarn that you wanted me to talk about again, what size hook, what the patterns were again. I'm not good with technology, so again, I record all this from my tablet. You're getting one shot. I don't do editing and all that other stuff, so it's just I don't know how to do it. So I don't know how to put little links and stuff and descriptions at the top or the bottom or whatever, and I'm touching my hair, sorry. Anywho, I do thank you all for stopping by. If you haven't hit subscribe, go ahead, subscribe, hit like, and follow me on my social media handles. They're basically all the same. Facebook, TikTok, and obviously YouTube is Tina's Knitting Needle. And on Instagram, it is Tina's _knitting needle. You'll find most of my work on TikTok and on Facebook. Thank you again, guys, for stopping by, and I will hopefully see y'all soon. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.